Hello everyone, it's Nan. Just wanted to pan the top of my desk so you can see what the top of my desk looks like before I actually start the project that I wanted to start for today. And I have this with a bunch of these little, I have so much stuff in there. So I grab and I pack envelopes, receipts, maps, all kinds of stuff. I put these back there, these little books that I ordered from Amazon back there. There's one. I thrifted this one, which I have not even touched yet. Here I have 6x6. I'm not sure the sizes, but this is one that I bought recently on Amazon, which I love. Has a bunch of beautiful stickers in it. I'll put that back in a second. And then back here I have a crate that I purchased thrifting, and I have cards, envelopes, index cards, Rolodex cards, all kinds of stuff. Little container. It just holds a lot of little possibilities, I'm going to call them, little things I can use for whatever I create. I have markers there, some books, more pencils and markers and uniballs and micro pens and Tombow and all kinds of good stuff. Scissors there. And here are some thrifted adhesive ribbons that I can use for my project today if I choose to. More ribbon and little snippets, magnets, paper clips, which I probably won't use, scissor and more pens. I thrifted this lovely little tin, which I love. I've been there, and they had a whole bunch of them, but I just have some already, so I didn't need that many. And it holds my Admit 1 tickets. And this is just a little plastic mat that I got at the $1 store that I use so that my desk doesn't get dirty. And I have my P-Touch in case I want to use it to add any words to my project. And this, I just want to show you this little lovely box my daughter-in-law gave me. She thrifted it with cards inside, which I've added some other stuff, but love it. There's several designs in there. And on this side, I have my lace and my snippets over here, my corner cutter, 3 glues, which if I run out of one, I have another. My distress ink, Mod Podge, which I probably won't use today. I can use that on another day. And that's pretty much what my desk looks like when I am sitting there. Down here, drawers full of stuff, file cabinets with a bunch of stuff also. Paints on that side. Bunch of containers that are filled. I have everything organized from top to bottom, even though it may look like there's a lot. It's perfect space for me, and I love it. And I am ready to go with today's activity. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I've already panned my desk area and all the stuff that I have ready. It's not a mess. It's just that I have everything located in a specific area for what I wanted to create today. And so I wanted to show you a book that I'm working on, because in the book is what I will be working on today. And it's a cute little book. I was just watching TV, sitting at my desk, and I started to build on this, and this is what I created on the front cover. Measurement, I think it's about 5 long, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where my ruler is at right now. But it's a gorgeous little book, and as you can see, a little bigger than the size of my hand. It's about 2.5-inch spine. And look what I did with the back. I made these little bird houses. I thought they were so cute. Just sat down and watching a program and built, and this is what I created. And it is chipboard, and I took a paper bag, crinkled it. And the good thing about the chipboard books is that they are flexible enough to lay flat. More flexible. I guess the ones that are made of pure cloth also, but the hardcover books are a little harder when you have so much bulk inside and you create a lot of bulk. But it has 3 signatures inside. Each signature has 5 pages. So this is basically a month's worth of journaling, and this is a gift for someone. And I do have some of the string on the bottom. It's a 3 pamphlet stitch for all 3 signatures. Easy peasy, not complicated. Added this gorgeous gray ribbon, which I thought complemented the pink on here. And I used a bunch of the scraps that I had lying around and just made these little raggedy flowers on there. This was on a perfume bottle. Decided to add that there. The little label says Home Tweet Home. These are all scraps, burlap, string left over from a lot of the sewing. I sewed everything on the paper first before I actually glued it down. And so let me show you what the inside looks like, because that's what we are going to be creating today, which are magnets, clip magnets. I thought these were so cute. You can make them as simple as you want to, or as I say, complicated, but you know what I mean. You can embellish them to your heart's content to make them as pretty as you want. Very simple. I could have used those little magnets you order on Amazon. I forget what they're called. And they come in different millimeter sizes, 5, 10, and they're sort of like the size of the tip of your, it depends. It depends what size you choose. I ordered those, so I'm waiting for those. But for now, I'm using magnetic sheet, which is simple. And that's what I'm adding to the back. Not complicated. This book is not completely finished yet because this gift is going out next week, but it works perfectly fine. As you can see, the magnet stays there. It does not fall off. And these are what I've gotten so far from all the stuff that I added in here. Pretty paper. This is another one. Let me turn it this way so you can see it. And you can embellish them as much as you want. The more the prettier. Sometimes you just want to be basic or simple. On the back, I did not add anything on the back. I just wanted to keep it plain in the back. And then these two are magnetic, but this one here is actually a hidden clip. I still can add something on there. So like I said, I'm not finished with this one. I still have some pockets to add, some stamping in here, but I just wanted to share what it looks like so far. Simple coffee dyed card. I'm not even sure what this is. I thrifted a little package of that. Rolodex. Anything could be written in this book. Whether it's scripture or not, it's a beautiful book for anyone. I just want to show you this little thing from the perfume bottle. It is an actual heart. That was really cute. And the doilies were actually a lace tablecloth that I got at the Salvation Army. So I just cut it down to cover the back and the spine a little bit without covering the actual paper bag. And the paper bag, I did fold it over the front and the inside. So without further ado, let's get these magnetic clips done. I have chosen a few things here. Not sure where I'm going with the one that I'm going to create, but I did wanted to show you that on here I did use some Valentine's Day cards, cut them down, and actually made a hidden paper clip with that. And that's a good way to gift to one of these, have your children make them. I mean, anyone can make these. I love it. Hidden paper clip, and they are so basic. All you need is, let me show you real quick. Take an index card, fold it in half, make it any size you want, whether you want to make it this big, that big. You might want to make it this thin, or you might want to make it in this direction. So you add your paper clip right in the middle of that. Put glue on this side. Take the paper that you're going to use and glue it right on top and fold it over the back and let that dry. But you're going to put glue on both sides. And you can make some really, really, really cute paper clips. And then that will just, when you put it in your book, it will clip right on the book, and it's covered and embellished. Easy peasy. Anybody can make those. I called my sister yesterday. I was talking to her on the phone, and we share the books that we make, but she's also a junk journaler. She's hooked on it too, and has more books than I do. So I was showing her on the phone how to do this. She's like, I got it. Easy. Got it. So anybody can make those. But today it's going to be magnets, not paper clips. So what I've chosen, these are just scrap papers that I had and cut them to any size. There's no specific measurement. This is a tag that I used on my Sizzix. I have a bunch of these, so I decided to fold that over. I can use that too in order to make the magnetic paper, magnetic clips for your whether it's your Bible, a book, anything that you want. So today I'm going to use this one. It's a pretty big one, but you can use any size. And I just picked and chose some of the stuff, and we can never go wrong with these beauties. Tim Holtz die cuts. I think I go to Hobby Lobby and I pick up all the new ones every time a new one comes out. So his Ideology Ephemera Pack. This one's the Eclectic Collection. I have so many, and I have pieces mixed up all over the place. I have these little ones that are also his brand. And I have these, these, which it's Recollections. I got it Michael's, and these are actually stickers. I have so many different things here. I also have some of these, which are stickers. And they are, I don't know what they brand, Deco stickers, 60 piece, Amazon also. Oh, Mocard. I think that's the brand. But I wanted to use these too. I don't know where I'm going, and I know there was something else I was going to show. Yes, I know what it is. Before I forget, I want to show you some of the clips that I have already made. Apart from that book that I'm gifting, I did make some for my Bible. So I wanted to show you that you can create any size. And there's one in here that I created where I Mod Podge tissue paper on it. But I'm not going to do that today because I have to cook, and there are some other things I got to do. So I'm going to try to be as simple and quick as I can. Look at this tiny clip. I love it. Just added all different kind of little pieces cut out from other pieces I already had cut down, and all kinds of die cuts from, what are those called at Hobby Lobby? Oh, Paper Studio, to Tim Holtz, to just about anything that I can find. Other side, I did not do anything because I want to remind it of the tissue that I used, tissue paper that I used. And I don't mean gift tissue paper. Napkins, that's what I'm trying to say. This is from a napkin. And I did reinforce the upper part with a piece of cloth. So I'll leave the big one for last. And this is another little one I created. Thought it was really cute. These make great gifts. You can give someone a card for the holiday and add this into the card. You can put a little heart in there if you want. Do whatever you choose to do. Just have fun. Have lots of fun making this stuff. I do. And here is one that I created just a few minutes ago before I started to record. And simple. I grabbed one of these folders that I created out of a calendar. I have plenty of these. I always say that calendar is one of the best things you can use to create ephemera for your journals or any other book that you may want to add to. I'm not going to cut this one out. This I want to use for something different because that's one of my favorite birds. So I took that and I actually drew the heart. Let me see. I drew the heart on here with a black marker. And what I did was I did not cut this portion here because that's what's going to stay on the page. And I added a piece of magnet to it and made it simple. Used my uniball pen to make these little circles. Added a little flower and a heart. Basic and simple. You decorate as you like. And they stay on, my friends. I know the magnets look very thin, but these babies stay on. I love it. And then the big one that I created is this one. Let me pull it out of there so you can get a better look at it. And I did decoupage gorgeous napkins that I also thrifted. Hobby Lobby material. Has a bird design on it, nature. I added a piece of that to reinforce the top part. And then again, just built on top, sort of like a cluster. But I added, usually when I put things down, I only add a dab of glue on each thing. So if I have leaving space so that I can tuck other things underneath if I want to. Added two pins, not safety pins, pins. And it's beautiful. Added the magnet inside. I know there's two there, but this one's mine. I will make it a lot prettier for those who I gift my little clips to. But it's very easy. Decoupage, just all you need is a napkin and some Mod Podge. I use matte. I like matte better than glossy. and let it dry. I put the Mod Podge on the card first and then lay the napkin. Make sure you take the extra napkin, because these napkins were 3-ply, so I took the 2 on the bottom off. So you're going to get a very light layer, and you got to be careful as you lay it down and just lightly rub with your hand. And once that is down, I wait a bit, and then I add the Mod Podge on the top. I love it. Look at that. Nice gift. Makes a nice gift. So I actually am not sure what the final result of this will be, but just pull out what you have and work with what you have. You don't have to go out and buy anything specific for this. And I call this a tab, but it's not a tab. I cut these out with my scissors, but I do have all different kinds of sizes, and they are the tags, I think, but they actually look like a ticket, a large ticket. And that's what I folded, and can be used as a magnetic clip. But I'm going to work on this one. So what I did was I did cut it down. I didn't reinforce this part, not necessarily. I mean, it's not necessary. But what I did do was, let me see if I can pull one out here. If you so choose, you can also cut out a piece of washi and then add a little bit of glue on that. If you do, my washi's kind of lost its tackiness. So what you can actually do is, if you don't want to put material and you do have washi on hand, is you can actually glue a piece of washi in the back, and it does make it look pretty. Just make sure that you are straight in the back so that when you fold it over, it is even, and one side may be a little shorter than the other, but that's okay. This is not a gift, so I'm going to keep this one for another book that I have. I just cut the excess off, but that glue will keep it in place. And these popped over there. I'll leave them there. And just adds a little bit of reinforcement to that part of the clip in case they choose to use the clip on some other book or place it somewhere else, that it will not tear on the top. Some of these papers are delicate and tend to fray up on the top. So I have that there, and what I'm going to do is just fussy around with this a little bit and see. I don't know if I wanted to use both of these on there because I wanted this to be my focal point, but of course, if I use both, it's going to make it look a lot prettier, but I'm not sure. I have chosen to go with the butterfly, the roses, and I actually added another rose on top, so it looks like it's 3-dimensional, so I love it. I have a little tab here. I have a word. It's just some little remnants of thread from stitching, so let's see where this is gonna go. I'm going to just put a dab of glue underneath, but I think what I'm going to do is fidget with it first and see exactly how I want this, because I'll show you what I do sometimes. I will add my stuff underneath even before I glue it down, like this. I do want this on this side, and then I would like a piece of this here. So I will be cutting that off on this side. And then I do want a piece of this here without covering the musical notes. So it's twisting here, but I can fix that once I glue everything in place. So for now, this is going to be here, or maybe that. I'll have to pull this over this way just a little bit because I want these musical notes to show, and this is getting a little complicated on that side. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to the side and put that right there, just a touch of it, and then put this cutie right there. So that means this one here is going to have to come in a little more. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I will put a little bit of glue on here and get this one on there. Everyone does things in their own form. I mean, is there a right or wrong? As long as your products are, you know, done well, you're good to go. So I put that on there first, and then what I like to do sometimes is just lift what I have on there and just spread some glue underneath so that everything is in place. I don't know if I'm going to do any sewing on this one, but we'll see. Glue under there, then I'll turn it around and add some more glue under here above the cloth, because all that is going to sink down to the bottom and it's all going to stick. So far so good, and I think it's looking really pretty. This one came out again, but I'm going to scrunch that in there and get some glue under there. So I will put some glue under here and then some under the bottom. There we go. I love it. Just twist it a little bit, but I can fix that. There we go. Oh, that looks so cute. Look at the string. What can I do with the string? I can actually add that in there too. Let's see. Can I put it under here? I surely can, my friends. Look at that. And it looks great. Okay, and I did have this one that I want to add underneath here. So I will have to put glue there and then just lift very gently without, and then add that right there. Now look at that. I think that's coming out so pretty. And my cloth just went up just a tiny bit, but that is okay. I'm not looking for it to be a perfect. I'm sitting here, but I have shrimp cooking on my stove, so it's like I'm here, but I'm over there too. Let's see. I will fray that a little bit on that side and this one too. I like that look, and if there's string hanging here, even better. I like that. See that? How cute that looks. And then what else I wanted to do was add this little tab to it. It's all a matter of preference. These can be more subtle. You can use some really bright neon colors. Up to you how you want to create your products. And see how I left this open there so that I can get this little thing in there. Let's see how that's going to work for me. And just push it in just a little bit, or bring it up a little bit. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And the cloth over it. Oh, that's cute. When I first played around with it, I thought this was going to be seen more, but it's not, and I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. Now, I have the word love here and a piece of coffee dyed paper, and it's a matter of deciding where I want to put the word, which will probably be right here. So what I'm going to do is I don't need any glue on this because this is with my P-Touch. I love that P-Touch. And I will add it to the paper, and I do want to use this specific paper as such, and I will cut this off and a little bit more on this side and on the bottom. And as you can see today, I have not used any of the distress ink, which is not necessary. I love it, but it's not necessary. Then what I will do is add some glue on the back. Oh no. Easy, easy, easy. Let's see. It came off. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. And I could have added a little bit of something behind that. Let me see what I can put behind it. Can I put a little white? Or maybe a little bit of this behind that. Let's see. But I'm going to fray it as much as I can because I don't want it to be perfect. And add it in the back. Oh yes. So you can add more, add less. Create what you want. And then I will add it. Do I want it here, here? No. So it's gonna, maybe it's because I'm righty, but it's gonna go perfect right there. And there's only one thing left to do. You can keep adding if you'd like to. I love adding pins. You can add a few. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go grab some pins. Okay, I found 2 pins. Do I need to add them? No, I don't. But if you so choose, you can add a few pins in there. I want to add this red one there. And let's see, did it go through the back? No, it did not. I think they look cute. So all that's left to do with this baby is get some magnets in the back. So this is leftover pieces that I have. Not a huge piece is needed, so I'm going to cut this in half. And then I want them to be about that big. So because they tend to twist and turn on each other just a little bit, I'm going to trim it. Trim this excess off here because I do want them to look pretty even. Okay, let's set that to the side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel. Let me move this over and cover that up because I don't need the glue right now. No, my hands are sticky. I have sticky everywhere. Okay, I'm going to take this one off first. Sorry about the lighting. There's a few things I have to work on. Lighting, getting better equipment. It's in the works. Okay, so I'm going to set that right here. It does not have to be in the middle. I'm going to set that right there. And then I'm going to take the other one off. And then just close it up on each other. Press down a little bit, make sure everything is in place. And you can take this and still add more to it. Let me see. I had a piece of let's say I want to add, you can add a little stamp in there if you choose to. Let's see. Where can I put the stamp? If I wanted to, I can add it. No, but that's a tarot piece. I don't need her to look more lopsided than she is. Okay, let's see. I don't know where I put the other pieces. They're in here somewhere. That's what happens when you have so many little pieces. So many little pieces. Let me see if it's on this one. I know I have a few more stamps. Here we go. And this admit one to get a portion of it. If I want to, I could add that. Let's see. More so on this side probably. I can add that ticket right there. Look how pretty that is. Lovely addition to that. So I can add that right back there. And then if I choose to, I can add a little bit of something else behind here. Does that not look cute? Yes, it does. And it will come out, but if it's on a page, if the book is big enough, that's not gonna be an issue. Let's see, I can turn it this way. Oh, I like that. And then add more glue under there to hold that all together. Ooh. And then if you choose to, you can add something else in the back here. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, my friends. I had no intention of adding all this, but it's like a cluster on a beautiful clip. So I will add that back there. Isn't that not cute? Yes, it is. And so then now, what I will do, can I add a stamp there? Let's see. Will a stamp fit in there? Yes, it will. And I've not taken away the beauty of the butterfly or the roses. You get a peek at everything. I think that is beautiful. And then I'll just add more glue underneath this portion, because that's a portion I left open, to make sure that it stays down underneath. Just press down on it. Wow, I really love that. This one would even make a great gift. Don't have to put anything on the back of that. And all I need to do now is find a page that I can put this on so you can get a look. Well, I have so many books I'm still working on. Let me get a clear page. I made this book here, which is going to be a complete art mixed media book. And the idea, I got it from someone online. I will let you know who it's from, but let me just open it and put this baby on here so you can get a look. I'm not sure if it'll, page is pretty thick, so I'm hoping it'll stay on that one. It should. Let's see here. Okay, come on. Open up for me. There we go. Why am I sliding it when I'll have to just clip it open? Alrighty, my friends. Look at that beautiful magnetic clip. And this is going to be it for today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all. And God bless you all. And see you soon.